EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the ground, and Swift to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Think right.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll give him 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Go, let's go.
On play action, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. The Jaguars at 9 and 5 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is
there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 50 yards. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Fielded at the 43. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Floyd. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy that just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On third down, Lawrence. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. One of the best punt returns we'll see, 93 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Partner, the old rules about not fielding punts inside your own 10, those things are way out the window, aren't they?
Yeah, they say put your heels on the 10-yard line, but when you return it, maybe your coach doesn't say anything to you, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of special teams coach, if they've got a special guy, they'll say, yeah, okay, you can go to the 8. But this one, he really had some guts.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets it up past the 35.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of protocol.
Well, I tell you what, when he backed up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Pitching it out to Etienne. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, Etienne once more. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Hey, kill.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Red on red.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Burt sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Swift. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or save it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now Lawrence changing the play. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. ETN on the toss right. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Now Lawrence. This one caught by Ridley. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Jupiter. 30 left.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, it's difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Take right, open.
Again, it's Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Another toe for ETN, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Think right.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, I'm gun. Go street. Go.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Go, let's go. 11.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Hey, Lion! All right, here we go. Done.
And they'll run with ETN. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Once more, ETN. And this time he is into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Cano now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
They're on the 13-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On second down, Swift. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Play action. Here's Hurts. Jaguar pressure on a Jaguar sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and the defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football and try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Handoff running left is ETN. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Jones has it. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
ETN up the middle. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
13 heavy.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. From the 31, here's 2nd and 5.
Easy.
They go play action with Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Here we go.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now a pause because we've got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to it. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again. Here the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Eagles 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. A give, it's ETN off the option. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Hey, run!
On first and 10, it's Bigsby. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Hey, check that. Here we go.
ETN trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is first and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
They'll come up now on second down. Throwing is Hurts. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Now back to throw.
Finding Watkins. He's going to have the first down and then some. Now he's loose again. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, 75 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. Now let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey.
And they take a knee.
Hey, Lion!
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here's Logan Cook now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Great, set.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.
it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone